Let's get started. This is break number 4,156. We have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 9 spots in the break. Your fillers, we have Avery K for 2, Eric T, Aaron R, Chris B, Jason N, David S, Jeffrey M, Floyd S, Derek S, Chris H, JJ for 2. We have Will S, Francis L for 2. We have Dan A, Russell P for 2, Jake for 2, Gilbert M, Eric G for 2, James C for 4, Izzy W, Richard H, Jason P for 2. We have Jonathan G for 2, Jason S, and Justin M. And that is going to be 36 of you. Top 9 are going to advance on into the break. After 9 times, top 9 are in. 9 for 9. Good luck to my fillers. 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 6. There is 7. There is 8. And your top 9. Avery K, Eric G, Chris B, Derek S, Francis L, Justin M, James C, Will S, and Russell P making it on in. You guys are in. Tomorrow, there's just way too much on. There's got basketball. We got Knicks playing tomorrow, right? You got basketball tomorrow. What do you mean it's over, JMO? What's over? They're not over. You have 2 wrestling events. You have both AEW and NXT, I believe. And then you got 2 races as well. Like, we have 2 TVs down here, and that's not enough TVs. What? Did you buy it? You should probably grab it. I would guess. If you want me to, I can. Yeah. All right. Your combos in this one: the Nets and the Knicks, the Clippers and the Kings, the Suns and the Pacers. We have no good on top, all the way down to Russell P. Monaco as well tomorrow for F1. Holy smokes. Let's go 5 times. 5 times on the names, 5 times on your teams. You need to get 4-panel TV. I know, we need more TVs.
We have a plan.
There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. No good wants to stay on top for some reason. All the way down to Saban. Just so everybody knows, we're pretty good on time, so I think we'll probably do another basketball tonight. I think I'll probably put it up after this break, FYI. Hawks on top, Wizards on bottom. Think somebody's getting a kaboom in this break. We hit a Galactic in the first half of the case. There's 4. There is 5 with the Cavs up top all the way down to the Pistons on bottom. Alright, no good. You got the Cavs. Avery with the Warriors. Jason P with the Rockets. Chris B, Clippers and Kings. Mark K with the Hawks. Steve A with the Thunder. Will B with the Suns, the Pacers. Stanley with the Sixers. Jerron with the Grizz. Bennett with the Nets and the Knicks. Russell with the Bulls. Justin with the Magic. Will S with the Jazz. Francis with the Bucks. Steve A with the Lakers show. Chris B with the Wizards. Robert H with the Celtics. Adam H with the Blazers. Bobby D with the Spurs. Robert H with the Heat. Derek S with the Pellies. Fergus with the Nuggets. James C with the Mavs. Randy with the Raptors. MJ Hornets. Eric GT Wolves. And Saban with the Pistons. Give you guys a minute to talk trades. You guys got a minute or so to talk trades. Joker Kaboom incoming. Oh, geez, there are some nice patches up.
There's like the Cody one, the Kevin Owens.
For those of you that are on ComC, all I will say is that there is somebody putting up some very nice flawless cards right now.
Make sure you grab that one before.
JML, I got the card that you wanted. You're safe. You're good.
All right, now you can let them know.
Yeah, there's some nice flawless cards up right now, FYI.
Yeah.
WWE flawless. Nice PC card for JML. Nice PC card for me.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is nice.
The Kevin Owens was nice.
Yeah. Nets, Knicks, nothing incoming. If you hit a kaboom, Jalen Brunson, JML's a buyer. All right.
You don't want that spot.
JML will buy the spot from you, FYI.
I'd buy the Knicks.
He just wants to buy the Knicks from you, actually. If you just want to sell him the Knicks.
Now he's like, I'm keeping it. Oh,
he says he's keeping it.
Taylor, now you're dogging me. Wrong list, you gat.
Let me get the right list up.
Oh, Sam, you have that?
I haven't really bought too many Kevin Owens lately. I still collect him. I still have like a really nice KO collection. I didn't really buy too much out of Flawless.
Thanks, man.
I feel like I'm missing something in this break. Am I missing a? Hold on. Am I? Am I just crazy? I need a white sparkle pack. Is there a white sparkle pack in there?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was stuck to the side.
Cool. I was like, there's something missing. It's a white sparkle pack. Brunson Kaboom on the way, guaranteed.
Who do you like, by the way, so maybe I can trade this off.
A little white sparkle pack. That's not code. That was a little white sparkle pack. Astronaut says first win here. I have a huge Mariners card coming. Might be right up your alley. Hey, let me know. Let me know. I'm always interested in Mariner stuff.
I saw Walter hit some nice Mariner cards in his video.
I gotta watch that video. I haven't watched it yet. All right, here we go. We had a Galactic in the first half. We should have a Kaboom in this half. What are my thoughts on PSA hosting backyard breaks for a break? It's garbage. Garbage. Good way to lose consumer confidence by partnering with backyard breaks. Said what I said, and I meant what I said. And
I missed that.
I don't understand why any company would want to do business with them, given their reputation and given the not just their reputation, but how everybody in the hobby feels about them.
Especially with you're like side by side.
I think it's very tone deaf. Thought it was one of the most tone deaf things I saw in the hobby. But
It's rewarding bad behavior.
whatever. Those companies want to run their company that way, and I want to run my company the way that we run our company, and yeah.
They want to be the first to grade whatever banker card they get.
All right, let's hit a Kaboom for somebody. Bub Carrington, Pacomi to Diot on the groove, Kaminga and Westbrook. Super tone deaf, yeah.
Wait, which Rusty is that?
We have a bunch of Rusty Shacklefords. All right, let's hit a Kaboom for somebody. Julie serving. There is going to be a fireworks of Kristaps Porzingis. 100 149. We have a ring of KD for the Warriors. And Desmond Bain. KD for the Warriors on the ring. That's interesting.
I mean, he carried them to 2 rings.
He did. I wish Beckett would get their stuff together. You know, I really wish that Beckett would get it together. There was a time in the hobby. I don't know. A lot of you guys probably weren't here. There was a time in the hobby when BGS was a preferred grading company and PSA was mostly used for vintage. It's not like that anymore. There's going to be Simons on the groove, Castle Supernova, and Brandon Ingram. How do I feel about Tag? It's not that I don't like their service. It's that their value, a Tag 10, isn't worth much more than a Raw or a PSA 9. Would you be interested in a Buster Posey out of Send me a picture, Greg. Send me a picture.
I saw it last night. It's cool.
Sark.
I like it.
We have an auto. It's Dylan Jones on the auto for the Thunder. There's a fractal of Dennis Rodman and Franz Wagner. I have a lot of like Buster Posey stuff to like 15 into 10. So I might pass on it depending on what it looks like. Really just looking for like 101s and very low numbered unique stuff at this point. I like the subgrades on Beckett. I don't know why PSA just hasn't like straight up stolen that. Tim Duncan. Antonio Reeves is going to be on the groove. And Devin Vassell. BGS slab is still too thick, though. It's always been too thick. Cam Johnson. There's going to be LaMelo Ball. Supernova. Jason Tatum is going to be number 37 on 125. Laurie Markin and SGA. What would it take for another grading company to take the mantle from PSA? I don't know at this point. PSA is locked in, yeah. That's the problems are almost too big to fail, you know. Joker on the groove. Brawny is going to be on the Showstoppers and Zion. It's tough to start a grading company from the ground up, you know, and you have to have like, you know, knowledgeable, reputable people that people know in the hobby just to have any kind of ground. And then didn't PSA buy... PSA owns SGC now, right, too, so... LaMelo to 125. Did I really miss a... Did I already miss one?
Uh,
LaMelo to 125, he said. Jeez. These are so tough to tell. LaMelo on the Neutron, 71 of 125. So tough to tell. All right, final pack here in box number 1. Keyshawn George, Fractal of Chris Middleton, and Jaylen Brown. They're so tough to tell. RGL became sad because of a certain comment. Let's talk about the good news. Baby Garazzi. There's no Baby Garazzi. Which other graders do you like other than the big boys? There really isn't any. I've always been very... I've always liked SGC, but now they're owned by collectors, right? There's no other grading company that I've seen that's really like... You know, even though their stuff doesn't sell, I still like their model. I guess Tag is alright. Magic Johnson. Zubac is going to be numbered 98 of 149. Hallie. Show us this kaboom. Joel Embiid. Showstoppers of Wemby. Jimmy Butler and DeAndre Ayton. BCCG. No, absolutely not. No BCCG 10s. The easiest 10 in the industry. Furphy. Fractal Pacomi Didiot. Liftoff of Sar and Tyler Hero. Hey, if you don't like grading cards, it's totally fine. A large portion of my PC is not graded. I keep a lot of it raw. Just because I have the cards in my possession, I would, you know, be mortified if some of my one-on-ones got lost in the mail, you know? So, that's why I don't grade a lot of my stuff. And it's PC for life, so I don't need to know what its value might be if it 9s or 10s. Who wants my Arena Club Windlers? Shaden Sharp, Larry Legend. That's not going to be numbered. Tyler Smith on the groove. Kobe White. Nothing wrong with going... Oh, my gosh. Nothing wrong with it. Dylan Jones, there is going to be... Is that a lava? Is that a lava of Jalen Suggs? It's an infinite 10 of 25. Infinite Jalen Suggs for the Magic. Joel Embiid and Zach LaVine.
he's too much for this team.
Tracy McGrady, Zach LaVine, Supernova of Saloon, and Vassell. Cam Johnson, John Morant is going to be on the Fractal. Ron Holland Fractal, and Lauri Markkanen. We have a kaboom. We have a kaboom in our second box. Good luck. Good luck. Our first kaboom from 24-25 Revolution is right here. SGA. Siakam. Jalen Wells, your kaboom. Good luck. Our first kaboom of 24-25 Revolution is going to be... How about the buck stop here? Giannis Antetokounmpo going to Francis. The Bucks stop here.
I like that.
The Bucks stop here. Giannis on the kaboom. The Bucks stop here. We'll put that in a hollow silver.
All right, $35 for the Knicks. Rest of the break.
JML paying $35 for the Knicks the rest of the way through. So if you have not seen the kabooms this year, they are on the old animated cartoon style. Bringing them back for probably the final year of licensed kabooms. I like them. I like them. Something different. Now the mangas, I don't think they look like the mangas. Giannis looks small on that card. Giannis on the kaboom. First one touch of the break.
Nah, his stuff will still...
His stuff's gonna stay up. It'll be fine.
It might go up.
His stuff is always gonna go up. He has a ring. He has a ring. What he did in I do think he's gonna be traded, but what he did in Milwaukee, you know, it can't be denied that he has a ring. You know, last kaboom of Giannis and last kaboom ever of Giannis. How about that? Not just in a Bucks uni. Pelicans for Wolves being offered very, very late. Pelicans for Wolves being offered very late. Maybe we'll get a second Kaboom. That was very early to hit a Kaboom. Filipowski, Bazulis on the groove. Another Giannis, and that is going to be on the Neutron, numbered 112 of 125. And DeJounte Murray.
I think these Kabooms will sell actually a little bit.
I think it'll sell for a little more 505. I think that's probably closer to like an $800 Kaboom. Two times MVP, Finals MVP, and won a ring in Milwaukee. Yep.
Why is he?
Why you don't have to prove anything to him. We know Giannis is good. Jalen Green, John Collins, Wemby.
No, it's Spider-Man.
Giannis isn't washed. No, it's just he's not on a good team. That team was not great even when Dame was healthy. Speaking of Dame, there he is right there. Harden, Legends of Clyde Drexler, and Sir Charles Barkley, who can't pronounce the name Giannis. And that is 47 of 75. Luke, Lakers uni, nope. Nope. What team besides the Bucks would be the best fit? Personally, I think the Rockets or the Spurs. Simon's on the Fractal. Revolution Dillingham and AD. Spurs would be a really good fit for him. There's going to be Cam Spencer on the Fractal. There is... Ooh, that's nice. Fractal, Shaq on the ring. Fractal, Shactal. Simons. What's up, Zenial?
Giannis would be a good fit anywhere.
You can put Giannis on any team, really.
The Knicks.
You can put him anywhere. Kaboom looked like a Spurs jersey. Kuzma, Legends, Groove of Dirk. Reed Shepard on the Fractal. Rookie Rev. Giannis and Wemby. Giannis on the Knicks, yup. Be good too. Giannis on the Bucks, says Eric. Keontae, Carmelo. Hey, how about a Mattis Bazulis auto? Going to the Bulls, Russell. There you go, Russ. Chris Paul, Groove, and Julius Randle. 800 plus of you hanging out. WWE coming on up next. That one will break with JML. No pressure. Saloon. Brandon Ingram is going to be numbered 16 of 125. And Kyrie. We are going to add another basketball. We'll do a 14th break. Whatever. We'll just stay here till 4 in the morning. No big deal. NBD. NBD. Wednesday is such a big shipping day, or big release day. Select, maybe we'll have Prizm Deca in the house too.
Well, we gotta hope with the holiday doesn't screw everything up.
Annette says, I love Revolution, so shiny, but favorite is still Recon. I don't think we're getting Recon this year. I would love last year Recon. AJ Mitchell is going to be 86 of 175. Dame. Man, I would love it if they ran back Recon, but they only have a few releases left, so I don't see them doing that one. So far for this year, 24-25 Kaboom. Mattis Bazulis Gold 9500, the most expensive to date. So Mattis Bazulis, the most expensive Kaboom so far. Devin Carter is going to be, I believe that's a Cosmic. Future Frame. 43 of 60. Going to the Kings. Showstoppers of Joker. Sunburst, that is going to be 14 of 75. Going to the GOAT of Fur. Sabonis. I think we have, what, Optic Basketball coming up next? I think we have Optic. No more baseball, says Zennial. I'm sorry. We don't have any more baseball tonight. I think we have Optic coming up. I know they're still doing, I think they're doing NT from this year still, from 24-25 NT. I don't know what, I can't remember what else is coming up. I think we get Select too. We have an auto that is Bub Carrington for the Wizards going to Chris B. Ja Morant and Halliburton. Liked Illusions and Chronicles. I was very surprised too we didn't get 23-24 Chronicles. Now, that kind of sucked. Bub Carrington on the auto for the Wizards. Going to Chris. Still have a lot of this break left. Kind of hoping that we get a second Kaboom. I don't think we're going to get one, but you never know. Ingram on the Fractal. Buckets. You don't miss... I miss Chronicles. I miss Chronicles. Still matters to me, damn it. Scotty Barnes on the Fractal. Liftoff. Cubic. That's going to be Zach Edey. 30 of 50 for the Grizz. We also had DeAndre Ayton and Tyler Hero in that box, which I'm going to use to sleeve up the Edey. Very nice. Grizzlies. Jaron. Drew misses Flux. Bring back some old Flux. Drew wants us to rip old, like, Illusions Retail for his 101 chase, doesn't he?
Yep.
There's a Liftoff Edey. Drew doesn't want me to tell you guys who his PC is, but there's a retail exclusive in there that he needs still. I don't know. Not Windler. There's another guy he likes. There's not Windler.
I know the other guy.
Tyler Smith. The Dylan Windler chase. Fireworks of Bazolis. 67 of 149. Supernova Curry. Kobe White. Greg Ostertag. He wants us to rip... What are they in mega boxes, Drew? 2021 Illusions Megas. He wants me to acquire 200 of those and just run a big break. Jalen Tyson. Numbered on that. Jaden Ivey and Joel Embiid. 2021 Flux and Chronicles, and then hella Illusions Retail. That's what he's looking for. Bronny James, rookie. Carmelo Fractal. Zach LaVine. Ignas Brzezikis. I almost forgot about that guy. We still have 4 boxes left of Rev. We still have China, Prizm Choice, Prizm White Sparkle in this break as well. I miss Ovation. I remember Ovation. 18-19 status. We ripped a lot of 1920 status. I remember that. I want to see a second Kaboom. I'm begging. Allen Iverson. I gotta look. Scotty Barnes. Trae Young. I've missed so many parallels in this set. I have to look. Status was a lot of fun. 98-99 Ovation. Still a classic. Groove of Jaden Ivey. Franz and Drew Holiday. Totally certified takes the cake, says Bowie. DeMar DeRozan. Stephon Castle on the Fractal. Ooh, how about a Liftoff? Is that a future frame? Or is that a lava? Infinite. 11 of 70, 11 of 25. Going to Jerron. That is Liftoff of Ja Wick. And then Mikal Bridges. Topps Bazooka. I remember Bazooka. Only the premium boxes for certified. Status is the least Windlers I have. Never see them. 1920 status. Then there's got to be just warehouses full of cases of that product. 1920 status was like 1 numbered card per box. Just crazy expensive for that product back when it was out and we were ripping it. Liftoff doubles as a bottle opener. Show us a second Kaboom. Come on. Legends of D. Wade. Rev of Cody Williams. Paulo Banchero. SPX. SPX was fun. Khalil Ware. Kristaps Fractal. Ring of Hakeem Olajuwon. Random Miller. You guys could hit that like button for me. We do have at least like 2 or 3 other giveaways planned tonight. Why did I sleeve the card like that? Sleeve the card like what? Oh. No, totally not trolling. I'll show you why the next time we pull one. Bazolis on the Groove. Showstoppers LeBron. Luka and Jalen Williams. I'll show you why the next time we pull one. It's a die cut, so it gets snagged on the penny sleeve. So there's a safe way of doing it without damaging the card. I'll show you the next time we pull one. That is going to be Alexander Sarr on the Cosmic. That is 3 of 99. Nice little hit for Chris B with the Wizards. Asar and Austin Reeves. I'm sure we'll hit another one in these next 3 boxes. You can sleeve it the normal way. It's a little tricky. You can snag one of the die cuts, though. Snag one of the sides and damage it a little bit or ding it up. So that's why we do it that way. I think we have an infinite. What is this? We have an infinite auto of James Wiseman. What is that auto? It's on card, too. Infinite auto for Detroit going to Saban. Levels auto. They call that levels. Usually that was in retail last year. It's an on card of Wiseman. Is that from last year? It is from last year. It is from last year. Look, 23-24 Rev. From last year. Keldon Johnson is numbered 1999. And Fred VanVleet. I was like, wait a minute. That's from last year. His mailman signed that?
Stands for sneakers. I think we have a giveaway.
Stands for sneakers. I'm pretty sure we have a giveaway for you and we don't have your address. You didn't put in your YouTube username.
To be honest with you, so.
If you want to put in a giveaway winner at some point, stand for sneakers, we can ship that out your way. Still have 3 boxes of Revo. NBA champion James Wiseman. Unbelievable. NBA champion. You guys start finding people for bad autos? No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay, good. Yeah, no problem. That's probably
yeah, whenever you get a chance, just fill one out and we'll ship that out your way.
Thanks, buddy.
Jalen Wells on the groove. That's from Reeves and Trae Young. Panini could make him re-sign. Jaws' new auto is very bad, and it got debuted in Flawless. There's a really high-end set. Chet on the Fractal. Ricochet. Brandon Miller. Jaren Jackson, Joel Embiid on the groove. Another KD on the ring, and Luka. I'm really hoping they ship Prizm Deca Hobby on Monday. We would have it for Wednesday. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Then they won't ship it till Tuesday, which means we might get it on Wednesday. Leonard Miller is our next auto. That is from Minnesota, going to Eric. Filipowski on the Fireworks. 97 of 149. I forgot about the holiday, Taylor. Memorial Day. I apologize. So, Tuesday. Leonard Miller on card auto. That's an on card, not a sticker. Non-numbered. Yeah, they have never been taught cursive. That is true. Ricochet, Groove of T-Mac, Ron Wagner. So maybe then we won't have Deca on Wednesday. Tyler Smith. Fractal. Supernova, Tatum. Drew Holiday. Make sure that Tatum's not numbered. It is not Drew Holiday. Kel Bridges. I did not think the Thunder were going to lose by 40. Did not see that coming. Pat Ewing, Kobe White, Fractal of Nikola Topic, and Paulo. Kyle Kuzma, Zach Edey rookie. Kuzma, going to be on the Cosmic. You did miss our Kaboom. Future Frame, 8 of 50. We did hit a Kaboom of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Alright, let's go ahead and do our final 2 boxes of Rev. We still have Prizm Choice, Prizm White Sparkle, and Prizm China in this one. 24 Select doesn't look good. It takes a while to get used to. Some of the designs are a little wonky in my opinion. Taylor likes to look. I think it's a little. Some of the sets or some of the levels are a little out there this year. Middleton, AJ Mitchell, Bono on the Lightning, 127 to 175. We have a Jaylen Brown on the Neutron. That's going to be 18 of 125. And Sabonis. I liked last year's Select, personally. I thought some of the designs from last year looked really good. Club level looked awesome. And then the mezzanine level, or whatever the 4th level is, looked really good. I didn't like the horizontal field levels last year. Klingon, Saloon on the Supernova, Halley, and Butler. What are the chances it rishes out? I don't think we're going to get Prizm. I don't think we're going to get Prizm this year for 25-26. They're not going to get Cooper Flag Prizm. I don't even know if they can do it. How about Zach Edey on the auto? I don't even know if they can print 25-26, actually. Zach Edey auto going to the Grizz. Grizz are having a nice break. That's Jaron. I have Stephon Castle. Going to be on the, I believe that's a Cosmic. 15 of 99. Stephon Castle. I'm not sure they can, Taylor. I'm not sure they can do certain years. I'm not sure if they can do 25-26. Because their contract ends. I don't know. Taylor says they can. Taylor has seen the contracts, apparently. Taylor, are you a Panini lawyer? So they're going to do 25-26 Prizm and do Cooper Flag Dallas cards, but they can't do his autos. They're going to sign all those guys to autograph contract deals that they can for 2 products. Russell Westbrook and Tyler Hero. Taylor has had a hell of a night so far. Brunson, John Collins. There's going to be a Hakeem on the ring. Kobe White and Joel Embiid. It's like they're not going to sign those guys to autograph deals for 2 sets. Ruben, it goes to the people in the break. I don't own any of these cards, so that goes to Bobby D. I can't just give out whatever I feel like. Baylor Sherman. Hakeem on the Legends Fractal. Joel Embiid on the Supernova Fractal. Zach LaVine. I don't even know if they can make cards without the licenses next year. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're going to be able to do next year. Scoot Henderson, I think they would have to do it without the... I think it would be a lot like Topps Chrome and like the top stuff. 10 of 60 Scoot on the Future Frame and Devin Vassell. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to print, you know, the full set just without logos. I don't know what the next couple of years looks like for Panini. I guess we're going to have to find out. Donovan Klingon, Desmond Bain, Laurie, and Shea. I don't know if they still have the player's license. I don't think they do. I don't think they do, but they might. I don't know if they still have Players Association licensing. If they have Players Association, then they can still do the players. They just can't do logos. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Last box of Revo. Hit our kaboom so early. Brandon Ingram is going to be on the Lightning as 111 of 175. Gideon, DeJounte Murray. It might only be their retired players and rookies. Only I don't know. It might be like their like Topps basketball is right now. So only time will tell. Miles Bridges, Keyshawn George. All right, we have a liftoff. Liftoff of Ant. So here's the little trick. You see how on this die cut, how these hooks down here, if I try to sleeve these up, the penny sleeve can get stuck on there. So what we can do is we can put it in between 2 cards, and that way we can safely get the die cut in the penny sleeve, and then we take the other 2 cards out. As far as I understand, Panini will not get the Players Association license. Yeah, so they're kind of effed. And then we put that in there, and it goes in nice without any issues. So that's why I do the double card trick. Not a fan of sleeving them upside down, but that also works. Yeah. Donovan Klingon, Legends of Julius Erving, 5 of 125.
Oh my god.
Blez, the Pacer fan, taught me that. Yep, see Blez.
Oh my god.
Blez, C Blez taught me how to do that trick. A bottom loader. Hakeem, Ant on the Groove, Lillard, 80. Darren Fox, Zubac, Jared McCain, Fractal, Zubac, and Steph Curry. I mean, preferably, I would have more companies making cards, but I would let the customers decide which sets they like and what they don't like. Fractal of Ron Holland and Bogdanovic. Will Panini cards have more value once they lose? I don't know. I'm not sure. Giannis is going to be on the Sunburst, I believe. Sunburst, 57 of 75, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Supernova, Curry, Julius Randle, and Kyrie Irving. The pink out of 10 in this set is called a Lava. It's called a Lava. Last pack of Rev for now. More Revolution breaks later tonight, starting a fresh case later. Cat, Tyler Smith. We have an auto. It's another James Wiseman. We have another Wiseman for Saban.
What the f is this piece of?
It's the biggest piece of dog that I have ever heard.
It's a piece of, you know what? Booker on the groove and Joker. Unbelievable. All right, let's do our white sparkle pack. For those that missed it earlier, we did hit a kaboom out of there. We hit the Giannis Antetokounmpo kaboom. All right, let's go ahead and do Prism white sparkle basketball, and then we have choice in China still. We have a rookie on top. Give us McCain. Wrong rookie. We have Adam Bono. Adam Bono. Adam Bana. Going to the Sixers. Going to Dan Lee. There's going to be Zach Collins. No second rookie. Benny Matherin. I'm glad we did not save that pack for last. Glad we didn't save it for last. What do you think Leaf could do to be more competitive? I mean, I think that public perception of Leaf has to change. Like, they've been putting out some good products for a few years now. Wolves give my heart hopes again. Classic Minnesota sports. Just gotta cross my fingers and hang on for the ride. Let's see what Game 4 happens. Future NBA champ Matherin, says Bob Bob. Leaf has been great. There's just a section of the hobby that has been brainwashed into thinking that unlicensed cards are just the worst thing on earth. They don't consider that the prices are usually like 5 times less than their Panini counterparts or Topps counterparts. They just think that a $200 box of Leaf is what on earth? Okay, well, they sent us a little note. Interesting. There's just a lot of people who won't give unlicensed cards a try. I kind of get it, and I kind of don't. What's up, Renegade? We have a Red Dragon year to 88. Jose Suarez said a note. Wild card has some good cards as well. They do. It's a hidden ink. It says, help me. Saloon. Steve Nash. Ooh, why do I not know? Norman Powell. Cam Thomas. Ayo Dosuma. Tobias Harris. Evan Mobley. What I don't like about Leaf is actually a guy sitting there deciding what cards to put in the box. How do you think they handle National Treasures? How do you think they handle Flawless? How do you think that Topps handles Dynasty and Royalty? Those aren't machine packed boxes. Grant Williams. The only difference is that Leaf is very upfront about how they collate their stuff. So Topps and Panini haven't shown you how they pack their boxes, but anything that's not in a pack, anything that's in a little bit of box, like Flawless, you have somebody at Panini sticking those cards in each Flawless briefcase and seal them up. They're not the only company that hand collates. We have a black and white. There's going to be Bobby Klintman, Baylor Sherman. Just blanking. Why am I just blanking? I know this person. Caleb Martin. Devin Vassell. How do companies decide which cards to go in pack? I mean, they have their randomization processes. We don't know what they are. It's not one guy, yeah. Ben Simmons. Beef Stew. Jimmy Butler. And Desmond Bain on the black and white. Will we see NBA, WNBA duel? No clue, Millhouse. In my opinion, I think hand collated is better. Everything that's in a pack, that's not hand collated. That's from a machine. We have a Dragon Skill to 88. It's going to be Bono again. Jersey Fusion, I'm not a fan of their product at all. Vinsanity. Brad Beal. Tar Eason. I do not know. I just don't know Clippers. Trey Mann. Torian Prince. And of course, Al Horford. Jersey Fusion, not good. And Jaden McDaniel is going to be for the Timberwolves. 48 of 48. Going to Mini. Mini is RG. Yeah, if Rev was hand collated, you wouldn't get 2 James Wisemans. True. Is Jersey Fusion the one that glues patches into the cards and puts them into one touches? Yes. Yes. Alright, your final pack of China. Man, this was just not a great box of China, unfortunately. Larry Legend. Sar Rookie. Zubac. Maxi. Dyson. Just blanking. Just blanking. Trey Mann. I got both Mans wrong. Stewart. Oh, what a rough box. Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris going to Detroit. That's Saban. 59 of 88. Another rough box. Do I collect vintage? A little bit. Not much. Not much. Alright, your final box in this break. Let's show us a Nebula for $1,800. Nebula for... Is Turkey Red dead? I think so. I don't foresee them bringing that set back. How about any Nebula? Base Nebula. Good for $1,800 right here. Let's end it strong. Let's end it strong. Any Nebula be good for $1,800. As long as it's a base Nebula. We have a Cherry Blossom. We have a Cherry Blossom. Good luck. We need a good Cherry Blossom to 20 here. Hartenstein for the Thunder. Bam Adebayo. TSJ for the T-Wolves. Silver Gary Trent. Chris Paul on the silver. Let's go ahead and go to the auto. It's probably Baylor Sherman. Baylor Sherman is the auto. Baylor Sherman for Boston going to Robert H. What? How did Pithor know? He knew it because he saw the color on the back. We saw the chevron. It's like probably Baylor Sherman. Red. Hawk, not a rookie though. Jalen Johnson to 88. That's going to be 8 of 88. Your final card of the break is going to be a Cherry Blossom. We need a good one here. Saw Jay. Saw Jay. Oh, that's a good one. Jalen Williams, even though they lost by 42 tonight. J-Dub for the Thunder going to Steve A. 19 of 20 to wrap it up. What's up, Jeff? J-Dub for the Thunder. Couple of one touches in that one. We just hit a kaboom in that one. Not much else showed up in that case of Rev. Fortunately, nothing crazy. We did hit our kaboom as promised. And we did hit a J-Dub. Unbelievable. I should have said it before Pithora because I also thought it was Baylor Sherman when I opened the pack. I did not peek it. Nice little J-Dub to 20. Let's top load these on up. Take a look at our hits. We have WWE coming on up. You cannot lose by 42 in the playoffs. I don't know why they just came out flat tonight. They went up 2-0 and then they got stomped back down. Maybe they got a little cocky. I don't know. But we have WWE coming on up next. JML is going to be ripping that one for you guys. Maybe taking a dinner break, and then I will come on back and rip the remaining 6 breaks. We are going to be opening on up a basketball break. So we'll open up a basketball break for you guys.
That sucks, Bake.
What's that?
Bake.
Just saw a kaboom hit. I called it earlier in the first break when I had the buck. I'm sorry, Bake. I'm sorry, Bake. A lot of, like, I don't know, $10, $20 cards out of Revo. We all know, though, now what Revo is. It's just pretty much a kaboom and Galactic Chase.
It's Crown Royal without...
It's Crown Royal without having to pay $500 a box. That one's already been run, Gus. We ran that one last. Bazola's not bad. Like, there were some decent cards in there. In terms of $100+ cards, there were only a couple. There were the Jalen Williams to 20. What's up, Nick? And then there was the kaboom of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, crap.
Round 2, we'll do that on Wednesday.